Oh my God,
Jumping
we're live.
Jehoshaphat.
We're live.
We're here.
It's a new century. A new
2020.
decade.
Happy
New Year's. It's the Future Podcast.
episode
60.
It's the future.
Unfucking believable. He comes in the first time and he starts fucking
Hold on,
talking
everyone
shit.
quiet for a second. Everyone quiet for a second.
God damn it.
Quiet for a second.
Oh, so he can clap. Great. Like,
Oh, so
that's fucking
Glenn
awesome.
can match up the audio, you
Whatever,
fucking
dude.
jerk.
Whatever.
Wow. Diva
Unbelievable.
already.
I thought we were doing B-holes. Oh, B-rolls. B-rolls, that's it. God damn it.
You know what we are doing?
What?
It's the Future Podcast, episode 60.
I didn't
Wow.
know, but the only reason I knew...
'Cause he said it.
He said 59, and I was
Earlier.
like, I thought we've done 150. And then that's just because I'm...
150?
Well, it's just because I have mental issues.
Oh, okay.
A lot
You're
of mental
overzealous.
trouble. I'm very overzealous.
This is the first time we're doing a
video
podcast.
Heyo,
We were talking about it for 4 years.
That's right.
We're finally doing it.
Ooh,
Courtesy of Glenn Romero.
unbelievable. Editing courtesy of...
Well, no, because I mean, if it wasn't for Glenn, I wouldn't have this camera either.
Oh, you're going
Yeah.
meta. You're going
Yeah,
super
real meta. Yeah.
Gotcha, okay. Well, that's fine.
And
No big deal. I'm
we
okay
also
with it.
have to acknowledge that we have a guest
Do we
here.
have to, though?
I would like
Do we,
to.
all right, you can go ahead
We
and
have.
acknowledge him.
We have.
I'd rather him just be like a little squirrel with a nut in the corner.
I mean, he will
You know
do
what I
that
mean?
too. But
okay.
Our little
nut?
squirrel nut in the corner is Joey D on the ones and twos.
Hey,
We'll bring him
come
out. Little claps.
Round
We'll
of
have
applause.
Glenn put in a big round of like a
Oh, man,
stadium
yeah.
applause right there.
like Jordan during the cold game, you know?
No,
His cold game? You don't know the flu
I
game?
do know that
yeah.
game.
You know that he was just hungover?
no, he had the flu.
Yeah, nope. That was
Come
Inside
on.
Baseball tells me that he was actually drunk as a skunk and a fucking monk.
Really?
Yeah, no joke.
Still though, I mean, I can't even get out of bed when I'm hungover for 2 days.
I start weeping when I'm hungover.
My name, by the way, is Steve Lanza Jr.
I'm Matt Legier.
And thank you guys for joining us on this occasion.
Yeah, it's a beautiful 65
I was going to say it's
day.
a beautiful summer day
Yeah.
here in
Right.
undisclosed location. We never
Yeah.
say where.
Oh, we don't?
Not, do we?
I don't know.
Do you want to?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, we're in Nepal.
Yep.
It
Shocking.
feels like it.
Yeah.
Because it's 70 degrees out in January
hot.
in Massachusetts.
Yep.
Now, you know what I thought the instant this was happening with I had the windows down in the car, I'm driving.
Right.
What do you, how did people that before you could predict the weather, I'm talking about a couple hundred years
We're
ago.
so close, by the way.
I know, I
could
love
kiss-
it. I think
could
it's
kiss
great.
him. I could
But
kiss him.
listen. So before people knew like tomorrow was going to be whatever,
Right.
they woke up in the middle of the winter.
Before people knew what tomorrow was going to be like, whatever, is what I just heard him say.
And they woke up in their
Right.
tents, whatever they were in, and they
Right.
walk outside and it's this weather out.
Right.
They must have thought like,
So the same thing that the ancients must have thought when they saw the moon disappear or the sun go down, oh, we're all going to die.
yeah.
That's what I would think.
They must have thought like the sun had tipped or
yeah.
the flat earth had tipped towards the
Oh,
sun.
shit, yeah. Or the
Yeah.
sun's coming closer, or,
Yeah.
you know, like, what the fuck? It usually is this high in snow.
Imagine the
What's-
real dumb ones. They're like, "Hey, break out the farming stuff.
Yeah,
let's get
let's-
going.
dude, let's
get
tickle.
these fields plowed.
Put these seeds
then
in,
2
baby."
days later, it snows on them,
Oh,
And
that's
they
actually
all
pretty
die.
funny. That's actually really
and
funny.
they all died.
That's a good, that's a good, like, skit or, like, a short story. You know what I mean? I like that. I like that a lot. That reminds me of, like, one of those comics that you used to see, like, as a kid.
Yeah,
That would be
In
a
the
good,
newspaper that still exists? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, who reads a newspaper? But yeah, I mean, you know what I mean?
some people still do.
No.
Let's take a
probably
poll.
not.
Who still reads the newspaper? I mean, we can't do
Wait,
a
how we
live
taking,
poll.
I was going to say, how we
but-
taking a poll of, like, us in the room? I would
Oh no, we
say
can
no.
do one online. We have a Facebook page.
We do.
It's called "It's the Future Podcast." No big deal.
That's right.
I think also too we're gonna do so Joey, if you're up for it, Matt had one job in this podcast, and that was to do
What did I
social
do?
media, and he created 2 Instagram pages
Nope.
because idiot.
I did forget the password on one of them. I will admit that.
And then it's posted. Let's check it out. Pull open Instagram. I want to see how many pictures you
It's
posted.
still linked to mine,
in
too.
4 goddamn years.
It's still linked to mine.
60 episodes.
Oh, it's
how many?
It's no longer connected. It's no longer
What, they
connected.
deactivate it?
They had to have.
They were like, "These idiots don't do anything."
Yeah,
with
no.
this."
They literally it's not connected.
So
Great.
we're gonna have to redo our Instagram, but I would
That's
like.
awesome.
I would like, Joe, if you want to, we're going to give you the password eventually.
Well, if we
Do
can
I still have
remember
it? How do I get onto the multiple ones, right?
on
that
the
one.
top there.
Yeah, look,
see?
boom. I still have
Fucking asshole, you have
it. All right,
it.
ready? How many pictures have been posted? Oh, 5.
Four.
5 in 4 years. That's great.
4 and 4. One per year.
4 posts. We have 56
One per year.
followers and 61
Dude,
following.
we're garnishing a lot of attention, so that's good.
They need to confirm our email address. What's our email address?
No idea.
No, that's
No fucking clue.
We need help, Joe. So we're gonna have you do that. So if throughout
Social media manager.
this podcast, if you want to take some photos and clips,
Yep.
you can do so on my phone
Yep.
if you'd like. So I'm gonna give that to you. All right,
He's just sitting there like a squirrel with a nut in the corner.
dude. It's 2020.
It's unbelievable. What does that mean?
I mean, for me,
Ooh, give me that breeze. Give me that breeze.
it feels this feels new. This decade,
Yeah, I feel like I've never been here before.
like we've.
You know what I mean? I know what you mean.
We've talked
Definitely know
about
what you
this,
mean.
how in the past we're like 2000 to 2019 felt like one long decade.
Dude, felt
'Cause
like
it was-
one long year.
Because there was nothing really significant about 2000 to 2010 for me. And like, no, but think about it. 1990s. When you say 1990s
Yep.
to someone, they immediately go, oh, they have the hairstyles, they have the clothing styles, the
You're
movies.
saying that the identity of the 2000s
identity.
hasn't been established necessarily.
Not to me.
I think social media is that identity. I think that's
But where
that's pretty much
in
all that
2000
you can do.
In 2000,
Why did he show us a picture of a seal? Was
Because
that a
because he's going through my pictures.
was that a nutsack that was shriveled up, or was that a seal face? Are you breaking shit over there, Joe? All right, we're good.
He needs another beer.
He
Get
needs
him
another beer. Get him in. I told him it's a 9.5, so if he gets hammered, it's on him.
Well, he's got Uber.
Jesus Christ.
You have Uber, right? Yeah. See. I like that Joe's been real quiet back there too.
I do too.
I
You
like
kidding
it.
me?
It's
That's the
it's
best.
professional.
That's the best
By the way, what's going on behind us here?
Oh, we've got Bethany Beach. I'm not sure where that is. If you guys know, let us know.
Yeah,
do
tag
you have any
Bethany
idea?
Beach in the post.
Yeah, so a couple things we got going on here. I know we're jumping all around, but I recently went to France
Oh wow!
with the Grand Champagne. Shout out Michael Ray.
Right at
And I mean, he's going to comment all kinds of hateful things because
Oh, let me see.
where's Bethany Beach? Where is it?
It's in Delaware.
Delaware. There we go.
Wow.
So behind us we got Delaware going on. He'll comment.
Delaware, not known for much things. Bethany Beach live stream.
I know. I think maybe 1 or 2 people from Delaware.
I don't know 0.
But
I just know they have high tolls when you drive through.
it's like I think $32.50, I believe, to drive
Yeah.
through. But yeah, so what I was going to say was I just got back from France in December.
Yeah.
Went with the Grand Champagne. By the way, are we looking into the camera?
You
or are
don't.
we just
I mean,
looking?
you can if you want to.
Because I find myself going,
You can.
but I don't. But maybe
This is the
I
first
should.
time you can you can acknowledge the camera. Or you don't have to.
I don't want to acknowledge it really.
All right, good.
So yeah, so went to France, had a blast, had a good time. Mike loves the fact that I snore,
Oh no, he doesn't.
and that I have sleep apnea.
Yeah, you do. We know this.
And so yeah, that was one of the least desirable parts of the trip for him.
But the thing about I could see him getting annoyed by that because he's a small man, and small men just have a problem with
I think
falling asleep.
that might be offensive to
No, it's
to
not.
Mike. You
No,
don't
it's
think
not.
it is?
No.
Okay, all right.
No, it's a.
I don't.
But it's,
I don't.
The reason he's small
Right.
makes it that he can't fall asleep quick. So he's like, because I feel like he's a night owl.
No, I think it's literally the fact that it sounds like a freight train, and it can and literally like I could take enamel off of the walls with how loud I snore. So like for
I've
instance,
heard enamel being
he
on
would
teeth,
go-
but not walls. Is there?
Oh yeah, no, there's enamel. Yeah, look it up. Hey Alexa, hey Google, whatever the fuck your name is there enamel on paint on walls?
I don't understand.
Of course you don't.
She's really low.
Fuck.
Can you turn her up a little bit?
Hey Alexa,
Wow.
hey Google, volume up.
To what?
Hey Google, Volume up again.
Hey Google, what's enamel?
Here's the definition of ammo.
Yes.
Ammo?
Ammunition.
No, Google, stop. Google, what's enamel?
She doesn't like your voice.
She
Hey
hates
Google,
it.
what's enamel?
Here's the definition of enamel. An opaque or semi-transparent glassy substance applied to metallic or other hard surfaces for ornament or as a protective coating.
Thank you.
Wow. I only thought it was on teeth.
Nope. Of course you did. But anyway, I digress.
Did you open this yet?
No, shut up. So, listen. So, on our trip, we went to Paris, we went to Vernon, we went to Rouen, and some of those places are, smaller medieval towns along the Seine River. It was a beautiful time, had a great, ate great food, drank awesome wine, chilled with some cool people, all that good stuff. We looked for, craft beer, and so this is one that we found in one of the Christmas markets, La Route des Thors.
This is from France?
This is from France.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Let me finish this, then I want to drink that.
So this is 6.5% alcohol, and we're gonna have you be able to taste some here today.
Wow.
So
Now, is
consider
drinking
yourself
this first
fortunate.
going to mess up my palate?
Oh, it doesn't.
Oh, wait, you know what?
matter.
I'll clear it with this water. Hold on.
No. Drink
Yeah.
some of that because I'm gonna pour this in there. Or do you want me to get you another fucking glass?
No.
Bitch.
Don't. I don't want dirty dishes.
No, that's fine. I have many glasses that
He
you
does
can
have
use.
so many glasses.
Joe, do you want some as well? You can talk, you sick fuck.
No, he
Jesus
says,
Christ.
no, I like that he's being quiet.
He's like,
He said yes. He put his thumbs up.
he doesn't want to be heard.
What do you got
is
there?
he showing us?
What is
Big
that?
Day, episode 60. I like that.
Post
so he's
it. I love
taking
it.
he's taking
He's
lot-
already doing way more than you did.
than I've ever done.
Lazy shit.
I know. Yes. That's dynamic, Joe.
That's so great.
And I love that LFC Liverpool's
Yeah.
in there too. That's beautiful.
Which we'll get to.
that's
We'll get to that in a little bit.
So I'm gonna go ahead and open this, and let's see what you guys think. I'm not gonna.
Was it hard to get that over the border?
No, you literally put it in your check bag.
That's it.
That's it. That's all you gotta do.
No questions asked.
Nothing. Well, they did say, did you bring back any alcohol? I actually forgot that I had this in there, and I had brought wine with me, so I told them about the wine, but not this.
that. Wow.
But we also brought back vac-sealed cheese. If you guys ever want to know what a great French cheese is, it's called Comte. It's
my favorite. It's my favorite cheese.
It's fucking
Do you have some right
amazing.
here?
I don't. I ate it all.
Jesus.
But here we go. That's yours. Nope, don't cheers me. Just take that glass. Thank you very much. Oh, squirrel with a nut.
Do you have some?
Yeah, I have the bottle.
Oh, okay.
So, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
France. Cheers to France. Grand Champagne. Here we go.
Champion.
Yeah, that's terrible. So,
I like it a
what
lot,
I wanted
actually.
to tell you before was I
It's
really
terrible?
dislike it.
You
'Cause
don't?
I got like 2 or 3 bottles of it.
I
and
like
drank a
it. I like
couple on
the
there.
color. I like just hit decline.
Yeah, nobody needs to be.
Yeah.
It definitely is who you thought it was. Yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
So,
They're like, can you hop on?
nope.
Like, you
I can hop right off. Drink
No,
this.
you can hop on. Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, smell it. What do you?
I like it. You don't like it? Can I read some of it?
No, dude. Yeah.
Everything with France is where it comes from.
Oh yeah, it's always regional, man.
But with Italy is not that way. Italy is very much to like the grape or yeah. I like this a lot. Joe also likes it. Yeah.
Joe, you like it? Okay, cool. I do love that he's silent now, because it's
Isn't it
either
great?
you communicate or you don't.
But we
fucking
only
do
ask
both.
him yes or no questions.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. So Joe, what do you think about this? You know?
Can you expand on that, Joe?
Yeah. He just starts breaking out in like sign language.
We've been trying to get Joe here for a while. Also, but both it's been like, we'll get here to do the podcast and go,
Yeah.
oh shit, we forgot to tell Joe.
That
Or
is-
we'll tell him in
that's happened a
advance and
couple
he's
times.
like,
yeah, or he's better than us.
oh,
and has a fucking
like,
Bruins game to go
he's
to.
out of country or something.
Yeah.
So, look, can I ask you a few questions about France? Because
No.
I'll tell you what.
Nope.
I did
really
that,
didn't.
the same itinerary you did, I did about 4 or 5 years ago. So
Right.
I did it first.
Okay.
No big deal.
Oh, that's what this is about. Okay.
No, I
it's
just-
fine. That's fine. It's a competition. It's fine.
Let's,
Go ahead.
I want to ask you a few things. Did you learn any French words when you went there?
Dude,
So, like, before you went there?
first of all, France sucks.
Wow.
Mike knows what I'm talking about.
You heard it here first, folks.
Mike knows what I'm talking about. France sucks. We ended every night with a little pillow talk, and the last thing we would say to each other before we went to bed is France sucks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Give me your top 5 reasons why.
The people are terrible.
Well, that's not true. I disagree. But
Okay, well,
all right,
I'm telling you my opinion.
Your opinion.
The people are terrible. Everything looks over catered to tourists.
Okay. He's also in Paris most of the time.
Anyway, they, the villages are cool that you go to, but there's not a whole heck of a lot going on in them.
True. I'll agree with that.
Everything seemed, overpriced. And what's the fifth thing? Don't shake your fucking head at me, Joe. I saw it in my peripheral. They keep ring-a-ding-dinging?
No, just keep denying it.
And then the fifth thing, I don't know what the fifth thing is, but there were four things out of 5 that were, they were just so-so. So
I
don't know,
overall, it was so-so. That's the 5th thing.
For me, the trip, meaning like hanging out with Mike, that was dope.
Yeah.
Only fighting one time a day, also dope.
Only once a day?
Only once a day. Wild disrespectful. He knows what I'm talking about. I got drunk and yelled at him for drinking my wine, even though someone told him it was his wine.
Yeah.
And I just ended up being like, "Yo, whatever, man. That's wild disrespectful." And like he was like, "Dude, we get free wine. Just get yourself another wine glass." And I'm like, "No, I want that one." So I was just,
child.
I was just being, a jerk.
Okay.
But he was also a jerk several times. He'll admit that. Thank you.
I thought you weren't going to acknowledge the camera. Now you are?
No, I just said that sometimes I will and sometimes I won't. The fuck is wrong with you? We can run it back and we'll see. Nope.
Not
I
doing
said
replays.
I either like when he talks or he doesn't talk.
Oh,
dude, your brain, you mesh things together.
This is our one
It's
fight
unbelievable.
a day.
So the food was good. The cheese was incredible. We went to places like fromageries, which are cheeseries, right? It was. And I tried a lot of things that I've never tried before. Escargot.
How'd you like that?
Didn't mind it.
How about for the layman? What's escargot?
Snail. Yeah, snails.
It's snail.
Grilled,
and
I had, I don't know what it was.
Sauteed.
No, it must have been sauteed. Because it was in like a little ramekin with like herb crusted garlic and all that stuff.
I'm glad you used the word ramekin because that's going away. People don't use it anymore.
They're like the circular thing.
They call it a service cup. Ugh. Ramekin's so.
Ramekin is just. It sounds like a place in the Middle East.
It is actually.
Yeah, it does. But so I also had caviar for the first time. I never had caviar before. Now let me also preface this with. Mike is very adamant. Like, he loves all types of foods.
Right,
I don't.
Right.
He's very adamant about me trying things that I don't like.
Yes.
His thing that he used to say, he'd go to, like, everybody that we were hanging out with, "When's the last time you tried something new?" And I was like, I can't fight him on that. It was such a good tactic to take.
Because I was like, guy.
I was like, you know what? He's right. I haven't had anything new today.
Right.
But it got annoying when he
kept doing
did it every single day. But I will say he got me out of my comfort zone on certain things. I tried meats that I wouldn't normally eat. I tried like caviar and escargot. So I thank him for that because, I wouldn't be able to sit here and say that I've done it.
You guys were in France when a certain strike was going on. Mm-hmm. Talk to us about that.
That was kind of so that should have been the 5th one.
Yeah.
It was kind of a bummer, man, because we're mobile more than our travelers are, right?
Yeah,
and we wanted to go. We wanted the ease of a metro system to be able to go into the city, out to different places. We found like several breweries that we wanted to really hit, and we couldn't do that because the metros and the T's, everything, the buses even, were all shut down.
Right.
So we had to walk. We walked upwards of, what was it, Mike? Like 8 miles a day or something like that. We have our, Fitbits or our Apple Watches, whatever, and we would like compare like steps, at the end of the day, and it was so many miles.
Was it really?
So that was a little like discouraging that we had to just like walk everywhere to get.
Now, what was the
someplace.
strike? It was a transportation strike.
No, it's just French people love strikes in general, and that's what our guide said, and I think like every 20 or 30 years they're striking about stuff. This particular one was about pensions, about certain pensions not being honored, I guess, by the government. So a lot of people are like, well, fuck that. Like when I retire, I need to have a pension, you know? So it was directly involved with what people are going to have after they retire, you know, in regards to money.
And
so
what they did was
I totally get
they
that.
basically... This is
They
what
just shut down the country,
This
dude.
is what's dope about small countries, though, in Europe, as far as like a people versus government thing
Right.
that I've found, is that what is France compared to size-wise in the United States? Like, what state is closest to the
Hey,
size?
Google. How big is the country of France in relation to the U.S.?
On the website mylifeelsewhere.com, they say France is approximately 551,500 square kilometers, while United States is approximately 9,833,517
That's what I'm talking about.
square kilometers. Do you want a little more context?
No. Hey, Google. How large is the state of Utah?
The surface area of Utah is 84,899 square miles.
So it's like, what, 5 states then? Large?
Well, the,
France?
kilometers to miles is tough. We might have
it
to
is.
have Joe help us
Joe,
with
do you
this.
want some of this?
Joe,
want some more?
Google what state is the closest size to France.
Hey, Google.
No, she won't be able to do it.
What state is the closest surface area to France?
On the website theexpeditioner.com, they say, in fact, Texas is actually slightly larger, 268
So slightly.
square miles to France's 260,500.
There you go.
There you go.
Thank
So-
you. You're a beautiful. You're a beautiful.
No, that's it, Google.
intellectual
Thank
thing.
you. Go home.
Thank you so much.
So that's what's cool about...
No thanks, Google. See, her lights are still lighting up. She sketches me out. She does that.
She's listening.
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that.
I don't either, and I appreciate you.
I don't either.
No, that's great. yeah.
So what I'm trying to get at is in Europe, when the government is being a dickhead,
Mm-hmm.
the country can go, you know what, dickhead, we're not going to work today. Mm-hmm. And then the government has to go, oh no, pensions for everybody.
Oh, no.
But here, you imagine if people just didn't go to work. It wouldn't make it, because not everyone
I
wouldn't
can.
go.
Oh, we got notifications. Oh, it's the future.
Listen, not everyone would go. Like, not everyone would be on board, I'm trying to say.
Well, no shit. Yeah, I mean, I think,
We're too big.
but I also think it's about the demographics. It's about, you know, the fact that we, like, the 1% here they don't give a fuck about anything that we give a fuck about.
I just feel like the working man in Europe has more say, and they're more organized, where they can go, hey, look,
Maybe.
government's being a jerk off. We're not all not going to work. How's that sound? And they all don't go to work.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
the government has to fix it.
That might be, yeah.
Imagine if like all the pilots in the United States didn't go to work.
I mean,
That would cause some major problems, but they can't.
that would be savage.
They can't not all go to work.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you're absolutely right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like it's
Wow.
too bad. They have more power. So it did suck for you that, because I would say when I went to Paris,
Right?
I would say the metro was like one of the shining stars, because there's stops all over the place. You can go up, down, left, right, east, west.
See, that's what I'm saying, man.
was great.
I would have loved to.
And it was cheap. It was like $1 or €1,
Yep.
you know, to go wherever you wanted.
And that's, I think, what Mike and I knew right from the get-go. Like, it would limit us to what we could see, and like, you know, like where we were going to be able to go to.
Did they warn you about the taxi drivers in France? Because when I went, they didn't have Uber
Oh
yet.
wow.
Did they have Uber there?
Oh yeah, yeah. The taxi was better than the Uber. It cost us €50 to
do
get
an
back
Uber?
from like the Louvre or something like that to do an Uber, as opposed to €19 in the cab.
So that's interesting you say that, because
God.
when I went, what they do in Paris is that if you call a taxi
Right.
and the taxi's like 5 miles away to pick you up somewhere on the river,
Yep.
they start the meter when you call them.
Oh.
So you get in the taxi and you're like, €13?
Yeah.
He's like, blah, 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 French. And I'm like, dude.
French.
He goes, I'll make a phone call to get rid of it. And I'm like, yeah, do it,
Yeah.
idiot.
French.
Yeah.
French.
Dude,
That's all it was.
That's all I
the
could
whole
hear
time.
the whole time.
Dude, we went into this cafe.
French.
French. We went into this cafe near the Eiffel Tower the first day that we were there. We were super jet lagged.
Yeah.
And we were just like, let's fucking walk it off. I got like panic attacky. He was like, yo, you good, bro? I'm like, no. I'm not good. Nope, I'm not. And because like when I get super weak or tired, my anxiety levels go up. Just
Yeah.
kind of how it works. And we were sitting in this cafe, and this terrible human being of a waiter, dude, like, was just didn't care if we, like, lived or died.
Yeah.
You know, and he was like, oh, what would you like? You know, and we're like we're not trying to, like, speak anything except for, like, bonjour and s'il vous plaît and, you know, stuff like that, like, just the regular shit, the American French. And, and we ordered, he ordered a margarita, like, pizza, and then I ordered, like, a 4-cheese pizza, right?
Yeah.
They bring out 2 4-cheese pizzas, so we had 8 cheeses. And they were different. I swear to God, you can ask him this. Mine had, like, rolls of brie on it. Like, I'm not kidding. And his had, like, other cheeses. I'm like, dude, we just got 8 cheesed. You know, like, it was ridiculous. Like, we clearly asked for 1 piece, and they
don't give a shit.
Nope, they disregarded us. And
I'll tell you why they don't, too, because what it was explained to me is, and I don't want to say that this is, like, something that the French can get away with because of this reason, but it is the real reason I found out.
What, they can be rude just because everyone says they're rude?
No, because, like, for the most part, American tourists...
Can we get a new background here?
Let's get a new background.
Jesus Christ.
The American tourist, for the most part, is kind of, like, lazy in the fact that they won't even try French when they go over there.
Yep.
And that puts a wall up for French people, especially people that live in Paris.
Yep.
Also, people that live in France don't like people who live in Paris because they are dickish. You know what I mean? So I found that once we got out of the city, people are way cooler, way chiller.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
There was one guy that, like, we were up by the what's that, Montmartre?
Montmartre?
Yeah. Is that what it said? I don't know how to pronounce it. We were up there. This dude was dick out peeing.
That's awesome.
Hammered. And he was saying in French, "I hate being from Paris."
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I hated that place particularly because it was such a tourist trap.
The Montmartre?
Yeah, because like it's just that one, like, circle, you know?
Right.
And so you're stuck up there. We drank a €4 espresso, whereas every other place it was like $1.90.
Yeah.
We were like, what the hell?
Yeah, it is touristy. But also, too, in the summertime, it's nice up there because all the artists are painting and stuff.
Well, they were doing that. They were doing that then, too. But they were like... Mike goes, this guy walks up to him and he goes, he thinks he's walking up to him, and Mike goes, "I'm all set." And he goes, "Was I talking to you?" Like, had an attitude about, like, don't brush me off, bro. I wasn't even asking you if you wanted your shit painted. But, yeah, they were drawing everybody that...
I did see a really cool artist that was up there, though. This guy made templates out of cardboard and then put them on old records and spray painted. Did you see that? Was he up there?
No, but I saw something similar where, like, they took an old record and they cut out images of something.
On that.
So,
That's
yeah,
cool.
so it was like a same template thing, but it was like cut out.
Yeah, he would spray paint like Bob Marley shit.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was really...
Yeah.
I actually brought one back for my friend because I thought it was cool.
Nice. Yeah, it was similar to something like that.
But
I actually got... grab me that goblet of death behind you.
Those goblets?
Goblet of death.
Silver one?
Yep, that one. So in Paris, I got us tickets to... I got us tickets to the Louvre.
Yeah.
The Louvre, which has the Mona Lisa, which we saw.
What did you think about the Mona Lisa?
It was underwhelming.
Yeah, it's tiny, right?
I mean, it's tiny. It's underwhelming.
So many people just all over it.
Dude, there were no less than 1,300 Chinese tourists that were just standing right in front of it, just not allowing you to get anywhere near it.
Yeah, you have to creep up there.
Dude, it was something else. But yeah, it's just kind of, I don't know. For me,
it's underwhelming. It is like this big.
Yeah,
it's the tiniest picture I've ever seen.
You know, and like...
No wonder the guy did a good job on it. It's little.
Yeah, no shit. Like, next to it, there's the entire wall is painted.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Well, why don't we celebrate this bro who, like, clearly put in mad work, you know what I mean, to get it done, but... I digress. Yeah, so we went to the Louvre. We spent like 3 hours in that bitch.
Yeah.
And then we went to, on the last day that we were in Paris, which is the last day of the trip, before we started, you know, our flight back, I got tickets to the catacombs.
Oh, yeah.
So we saw, you know, where the victims of the plague, you know, were buried underneath the city of Paris.
And it's like real human skulls, right?
Bro, it was...
That's goblet.
It was wild. So yeah, so I got this goblet, which is dope. It's got like a spine right here, and then like tons of skulls.
So
Mike was
spooky.
Mike was like, I don't know why the fuck you're getting that, but I was like, that's a cool, like, you know, it's actually good quality, and it's, you know, and it's metal, so it's not like, it's not going to deteriorate or anything like that.
Yeah,
and
it'll
I
rust.
can drink.
It'll rust.
It won't.
Yeah.
But I can drink wine out of it, which I can pretend is blood.
Ah.
So like that was
okay.
kind of the cool
That's
thing.
creepy. That'll attract all the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a
leave that up
good.
there.
It was a good little.
It's not gonna
It's
stay.
not. It's gonna fall.
Want to put it on this plate?
No, I don't at all. But it was a cool thing that I bought for like €20 or something like that, which is way too much to pay for it. But
Wow.
it's all good. So yeah, we had a good time, but France sucks. So
What do we switch to?
sorry about you. What do we got? This is Wrigley Field, right?
Wrigley? No.
No, Coors Field.
Coors
Field.
Of course. Have you been to
Look at
Colorado?
these guys. Nice little date. And that's interesting that they're sitting next to one another.
That means they're brother and sister to me.
It does.
Yeah.
Instead of being
no,
because they're not.
No, you know what? Friend zone so hard.
He's friend zoned.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at it. Look at.
Let's
He's like
just-
trying to.
he's like, hey, let me-
should I
give me a second.
sit down? Should I not?
He's like, my hemorrhoids hurt. Hang on 1 second. But so across from each other is together.
Yes. Next to each other is friend zoned.
Oh, he's putting his leg on the table.
Now he's taking it off.
You're a
he
savage.
doesn't know what to do with himself.
He's not sure at all. Oh, she's calling her real boyfriend.
Yeah, she's
playing with
Oh,
the hair.
see that hair? That hair move?
Oh, she's moving away.
Oh, she's kind of busted.
Oh, I can't see that.
I just
far.
got
That's
a
not
whiff
nice,
of it.
but-
What do you mean it's not nice?
Look at it. Oh, that was a nice smile, a kind smile.
He is so roped.
Do you think they're brother and
know what-
sister? They might be,
Yeah, I think.
or
they
they
are.
might be coworkers that are.
He doesn't
just,
look like he's interested in getting
No,
laid.
okay. They're waiting for two other people to get there.
We'll only be able to see.
Dude, I'm telling you right now.
No way.
Look.
He's had
They
enough.
are. See?
He's had enough.
He's like, hey.
He's like, I can't
He's
see
like,
the
hey,
game.
we're up here. Hey, we're up here. Look, see, because they have a menu, but they've not. They
Why
don't
is
have
the
like a
TV
water glass
in this
or anything.
greenhouse area? I don't get
Oh
it.
yeah, look, the football game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit. Turn on the football game.
No, we can't. It's licensed by the NFL. We won't be able to put this video out.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Isn't
in my
that true,
life.
Joe? Yes or no? It'll get flagged, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you.
We're not
go-
distributing. We're not distributing it to people Yeah.
I
you
mean-
can throw it on your phone or something. Yeah. No, I didn't think about that, but that's fucked. You know.
Well, it sucks the Patriots are out.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care. They're fucking.
I know.
Dude, football sucks, dude. American football's trash.
But
But,
speaking of football,
yeah.
we're about to
Yeah.
launch.
No. Play the volume. Full volume. Full volume.
Cut the volume out.
I'm kidding. Didn't look like a squirrel with a nut that time.
Did you have me on my phone with a V?
What?
You dummy.
What are you talking about?
Steven with a V is not how you spell my name.
That
dude.
was a long time ago when it was a joke about it.
What? What joke
What do we
was
got?
about it? What's the score? Give us a score update.
Yeah.
With your hands. 0.
It looked like he was skiing with two dudes in his hand. That's awesome. That was awesome.
We are about to launch a new podcast.
We are.
Well,
I just got my new laptop.
We've
I
been
got the
talking.
mic coming in the
I
other
guess
day.
we're not about to launch it, but we're getting close.
Yeah, the setup work is getting there.
Yeah. Go ahead. You want to talk about it?
Yeah,
What's it called?
I love European football, and you don't know a lot about it.
0.
Which I think is a good combo.
I
And,
did
played
soccer
on the bench, and that's fine.
No,
You know,
I was
we all
on
have our-
the A team in summer.
Sure you were, but yeah. With that said, it's going to be a
Is that Coors Field
gonna
moving
be
it by
nice.
themselves?
Whoa.
Yeah, they've had enough.
look at him moving this around. It's going to be a podcast full of different segments, whether it's goal leaders in different leagues, whether it's transfer rumors, all this kind of stuff. Basically, we've seen that a lot of Americans nowadays are having a lot more interest in the game of football.
Yeah.
And I think that it's going to make its mark here in the next 5 years, like in an extreme way. I mean, the MLS already has 6 additional expansion teams from the original MLS that was launched.
Yeah, what's the New
20
England
years
one
ago?
called?
Revolution.
The Revolution, yeah. Playing at Gillette Stadium.
Right. So with that said, the podcast is going to be called "Don't Call It Soccer." Mm-hmm. I think that's a good name for several reasons, but primarily because it's really called football. Whether you assholes that watch American football think that or not, don't really care.
But it's spelled differently.
The Spanish way is FUTBOL.
Isn't that wild?
It's awesome.
Football.
Which is dope.
And I just like the fact that, like, when you watch the game and someone scores, they yell, "Goal!"
Except add a couple more ols. And then you got it, yeah. It is pretty dope.
That's my favorite part about it.
It's cultural. It's, you know, for a lot of people that watch it, they think it might be boring because it's like a lot of back to go forward kind of deal. But if you look at hockey, I mean, hockey is an exciting form of what soccer, like a explosive form of what soccer or, you know, football is.
And it's more concentrated because the hockey rink is lot smaller.
Right. I mean, but you look at some of these players, they have to run, you know, 21 miles a game. Like, I mean, really, like their fitness, their stamina has to be sky high. And then to finish, you know, when you get the ball, to be able to finish into a net, being chased by, you know, 11 other dudes on the other team. It takes a certain type of athlete to be able to, you know, excel in a sport like that.
What I like about this podcast too is that you have extreme knowledge about it, and I have zero knowledge about it. So for the layman, who I think is going to be a lot of the people that listen to the podcast, that start to listen to it anyway, are going to be listening to it through my lens.
Right.
And I'm just going to try to ask questions based on, like, just things I don't get, and then you'll be able to explain them to me.
Exactly.
Yeah, or to the audience.
Yep.
And we've already had talks about doing
Texans
live.
touchdown real quick.
Texans touchdown?
Yep.
Nice.
A live, we've been in talks about potentially doing live podcasts, you know, surrounding that show, which will be very cool if it happens. But right now, it's just basically, you know, kind of the ins and outs of kind of the beginnings of, you know, the beginning level of, you know, why be a football fan, you know, hashtag yawn, why, you know, what certain, you know, just all the, like, nuances of you know, European football, and we'll sprinkle some MLS in there and stuff like that. But you know, I think like I said, as football grows in America, I think the necessity to have something where people have an outlet to listen to people talk about what's going on, you know, in that world and make it, you know, exciting. I think.
Is there fantasy for?
Dude, I have 3 leagues going right now. So
fantasy, there's fantasy for.
So EPL, English Premier League soccer. That is, like, that's why you see it on NBC. Like, NBC picked them up maybe 6 years ago, and it is huge. So NBC Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings. When you go to NBCSN Sports Network, that's all you're going to see on Saturdays and Sundays. Hashtag gone. Disrespectful. Wild disrespectful. And, it's just, I think people will enjoy the culture behind it. The fact that there are songs and mottos. So, for instance, Liverpool Football Club. That's
your team, right?
Yep,
Liverpool?
You'll never walk alone. I'm actually wearing a LFC sweatshirt as well. You'll never walk alone, which is a dope anthem, you know, to have. And then there's songs. Hang on, watch. Ready? I'll have Google play one.
No, just sing it.
No,
sing it.
I'm gonna have Google sing one of the songs by Jamie Webster. Hey Google, play "Ale Ale Ale" by Jamie Webster, and listen to the words.
Ale Ale by Jamie Webster. Sure.
Hashtag young.
Playing on Google Play Music.
Do you have Google Play Music?
Yeah. Chris does. He put it on here for me.
Hey Google, volume up.
Conquered all of Europe. We're never gonna stop. From Paris down to Turkey. We've won the fucking lot.
Wow, bleep.
From Paisley out to Shanley.
Not a children's tune.
The fields of Anfield Row.
What's that?
We are the supporters.
Song sucks.
And we come from Liverpool. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. So everyone in the stadium,
they're screaming this.
70,000 people are screaming this from the top of their lungs. Which is so dope. Hey Google, stop music. Thank you.
Owned by John Henry and LeBron James.
Oh, that's right.
He speaks.
He spoke.
We got to edit that out. It's owned by John Henry and a partial owner
that
of
song?
LeBron James. No.
The club.
Again.
Okay, again, squirrel with the nut. Nope. That's the mark right there. The club, the LeBron James owns the
these
partial
guys.
owner of the club. Yes.
Okay.
Hashtag yawn. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you if you keep
I
yawning.
can't stop once I go.
But yeah, John Henry, the Fenway Group essentially is picked them up in like what 2000.
When do you think we'll
Hey
be?
Google, Hey Google, when did John Henry pick up the Liverpool club? Is that English?
On the website CNBC.com,
Yep.
they say Henry purchased Liverpool in 2010 for
There you go.
300 million
Thank you.
pounds, 379
Hey,
million.
Google.
Do you want a little?
Nope, thank you.
300 pounds is 379 million.
What?
Werner is a key figure with
Oh,
the Liverpool.
thank
Hey Google, stop.
Google, stop.
ownership structure
Hey,
has
Google.
been since its
Jeez.
majority
Hey, Google.
She just wants to get
Stop.
this info out. She does not give a shit.
Just searching for answers to life's big and small questions. What can I help you with?
Oh, I thought she was giving me attitude. No, thank you, Google. Shut down. Shut down, Google. Shut down. She's still listening.
We all have a love-hate relationship with technology sometimes.
Oh!
Just hope love wins. I
Wow.
don't understand.
You don't need to. I mean, I don't. Whatever.
That was great. I
just
love
don't
when-
like-
I love it. See, this is why we're not ready for electric cars yet.
No.
Because every once in a while they
Oh,
just.
you want me to turn left into the bridge? Of course, sir. And then just fucking kills everyone.
It's because you're so mean to her, though.
Well, to be fair, she misunderstands a lot.
I know. She's getting there.
But yeah, so be on the lookout for that. That'll be the new.
When
The
can
new
people?
stuff.
When can people expect to hear this podcast?
I mean, as soon as we put it into motion, I got to get my microphone. We got to test everything out.
Wait, is this podcast gonna be produced by Matt Legier?
the one and only?
Oh
yeah.
my god!
I've got the recording software already downloaded. It says it takes a little bit to kind of figure stuff out, but I'm going to spend time.
I can help you because obviously
researching it. Yeah,
I've done 60 episodes.
yeah.
I think I know
GarageBand seems like it's
so good.
way more straightforward than Audacity, so
It
I'm
is.
hoping that it's like I'm hoping I can kind of take what you know on this and kind of move it over to that. So yeah, but we'll see what happens. I think it.
I'm excited
it should be
about
fun.
it. It'd be fun. I think we can also get some. Might be able to get some players to call in, like eventually. I feel like
Oh,
we'll,
yeah, of
we'll get
course,
free tickets
naturally.
to games.
Naturally.
That's what I'm looking at. What do we get?
Why
out of it?
wouldn't people, in England give us free stuff? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and eventually, like, there are certain,
Oh wow.
haven't talked to them in months, but there are certain, don't know, lost that thought, don't know, just go ahead. Nope, lost it completely. Yeah, he's not answering. That's unfortunate.
Well, those that haven't listened to the podcast before or watched it because it's the first time we're ever recording it live, Matt will just pick up his phone and call a random person. Not just for, like, our famously phone libs section, which we should do soon, but just in random. He'll just call someone.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna, you don't even know him. I actually discovered he's still alive.
Really?
We thought he was dead.
Oh, wow.
See what happens. Yes. I feel good about this. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. No, I don't. Let's see. Come on, he answered last time.
Oh, we're going to get a new one.
There
new
we go.
background.
Good job.
Key West.
I'm sorry. The
Look at-
person that you tried to call doesn't exist anymore.
Look at this random bar in Key West.
Oh, some of these are my
Hog's Breath
favorite.
Saloon? Oh
Some of
my
these-
god!
Some of these are my favorite because
People watching.
people. Okay, cut that. People are hammered in the.
Yeah, I mean, they're not, oh, look at this waitress. She has seen better days. my
She's seen a
friend.
lot of days though. She's seen a lot of
The
days.
Hog's Breath t-shirt, though.
The Hog's Breath tea.
Wow.
Bro, I'm telling you, there's some savage stuff going on out there.
Another touchdown? Texans? Wow, dude. The
Wowzer.
Chiefs are going to get smoked.
Dude, this year is wild, huh? It seems like a lot of upsets. Let's just say
Are you
that.
trying to do libs? What are you trying to do?
Bro, I've already got.
Oh, you're
it
lined
set
up? Nice.
Hello, sir. This is Timothy Plant. This is Matthew Legier and Steve Lanza Jr. here with the It's the Future podcast. How are you doing today?
Hey, boys.
We
There he is.
We're doing.
Lanza.
Hey, we're doing a video podcast right now as well, and Joey D'Alessandro is on the ones and twos. We've told him never to say anything, and he keeps speaking sometimes. But otherwise, cut that. Otherwise, he's doing a really good job. So, but yeah,
What's the discussion about today?
Yeah, so we're calling you. First and foremost, we need some Mad Libs, some phone libs from you. So if you have a moment, we're going to ask you, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe like 13 for 13 different words. And then I'm going to hang up on you, and you'll find out when the video podcast comes up how the phone libs went. All right?
Sweet.
So if you're ready to rock and roll, I need a relative. So like whether it's an aunt, cousin, great aunt, stepsister, give me a relative.
Aunt Mary.
Aunt Mary.
Oh, okay. I wasn't even gonna ask for her name, but that works even better. God damn. God bless Aunt Mary. We need 3 adjectives.
What are adjectives again?
What are adjectives?
Describes a noun. Jesus.
Describes a noun. So like, ly, like playfully, or like, stuff like that.
Joyfully.
Yep.
But don't like
Erotically.
Oh, there we go.
So he's got it. He knows.
And
You got this. Yep.
intentionally.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
I like that one.
See, now we're getting intellectual here. We need a name of the person in the room with you.
Ava.
All right, not gonna ask who that is. And keep it moving.
niece.
Gotcha. We've got two more adjectives.
Smashingly.
Oh, I like that.
Smashingly. Love that.
How would you describe Matt's face?
Oh,
Magnificent.
Oh!
there you go. I like that. Don't betray me. A verb ending in ed.
Oh wow. Pushed.
Pushed. I like that. Body part. We know what the answer is going to be.
Balls.
There you go.
Yeah!
Thank you. A verb ending in ing, so a gerund verb. Gerund form of a verb.
Okay, when you use big words like that, I told you make me feel dumb.
So ing just means, gerund just means ing.
A verb is like an action.
Yeah, dude, he knows what a verb is.
Sometimes people don't know.
Loving.
Loving. I love that. Noun, plural noun. Person, place, thing, idea.
Bridge.
Bridges.
Bridge.
It's plural.
Oh, bridges. Just a regular noun then. No, not plural.
Porch.
Porch. Love that. He's just saying names that he's looking at right now. Bless you. We need an adverb and then 2 more verbs. What's an adverb?
ly.
No, that's an adjective.
No.
Yes, it is.
What's a verb?
What's an adverb?
A verb is an action word, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like swimmingly would be an adverb.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, Google. What's an adverb? Hey, Google. What's an adverb?
He's got it. An adverb.
Definition of adverb. A word or phrase that modifies or qualifies an adjective, verb, or other adverb or a word
She
group,
doesn't-
expressing
she's
a
not even
relation
making
of place,
sense.
time, circumstance, manner, cause, degree.
What's an
etc.
example?
Example, gently.
Quite
It's
fair.
ly.
Okay, whatever. He's right.
Thanks.
Yeah, so ly on the verb.
Satisfied you are with that definition.
Hey, Google, shut up. Shut the fuck up, Google. Google, stop. Google, go to bed. Jesus, sorry about that.
Smelly.
Smelly, I like that. 2 verbs.
Running and gunning.
Running, gunning. I like that. I can't spell. And then finally, we got 2 last things here. You've been a peach. We need 1 more relative.
Each for hours.
No, I know you could. You sick bastard. We need 1 more relative and 1 more person in the room.
Noah and Uncle Mike.
Nice.
Noah, Uncle Mike. I like this. Tell Mike I said what's up, all right?
Mike, Maddie says what's up.
So this is beautiful. We appreciate your help, and we're gonna get going. But I hope you have a splendid Sunday and a non-manic Monday. All right.
Yeah, and you guys as well. Always a pleasure.
Love you,
Joey
Timmy.
G, you're the man.
He said, "Hey."
He said, "Hey." He nodded. He knows not to speak from now on. But yeah, we love you, bro.
Love you, guy.
All right, peace, bro. All right.
All right.
Beautiful.
So I just had to clear my throat because.
Let me clear my throat.
Oh boy. So this is a letter from camp.
Oh, I love that.
So I should probably use a voice of a young child, a young boy.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Okay.
You got experience with young boys.
All
don't
right.
you? It's terrible.
Dear Aunt Mary,
Wait, that's a young boy? That just sounds like you talking regularly.
I'm having
There you go.
a joyfully time at camp.
Joyful.
The counselor is erotically,
This
and
sounds.
the food is intentionally.
This sounds like a real scenario. The camp counselor was erotic. Yeah.
I
no
met
shit.
Ava, and we became smashingly friends.
Wow, I like that.
You guys, you fucked up the LY.
You didn't pitch in at the time to know what an adjective was, so here we are.
Unfortunately, Ava is magnificent, and I pushed my balls so we couldn't go. Loving like everybody else.
Wow.
Wow.
So they couldn't go loving because he pushed his balls, dude.
Hey,
I've been there before.
I need more bridges and a porch sharpener. So please, smelly running. More when you're gunning back. You're Noah, Uncle Mike.
Wow. God bless him. God bless him. That's unbelievable.
They always are able to, even if the words are just ridiculous, it gets
It makes sense. Mm-hmm. And the fact that the camp counselor was erotic,
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I need
He was
to hear.
erotically.
Yeah. I mean, amen. You know what I mean? It makes 100% sense. So shout out to Tim Plant. Thank you for that, sir.
I think at this point we should, give the people what they want
What do they want?
and get our good friend who's been quiet this whole podcast over here to talk about his shit.
Hell yeah.
This is our new ones
Bring
and
your
twos.
chair
Joey
over here,
D,
bud.
get over here.
Bring a chair.
Moment, everyone's
Here, I'm
been
going to
waiting
move out of the
for.
way just for a second, and I'm going to actually do it for you because I feel like you'll fuck it up.
Oh, wow.
Not because I think that you'll fuck it up, but just because I know you'll fuck it up.
Oh, he's going to be over here. Okay.
He's going to be right in the middle.
Right in the middle. Okay.
Please, sir. Let's pour you some more beer, too.
There he is.
Wow, look at him. So handsome.
What's up, folks?
There he is.
Okay.
Joey D
Feel
live.
himself. Give me one of your glasses. Let me
Yes,
feel-
sir.
Thank you. Oh, my God.
So, long overdue
I know.
to have you on the
see me?
podcast.
Am I still in?
Who gives a shit if we can see you? It's Joe's turn
Christ,
to the camera.
dude. It's unbelievable.
First of all, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Happy to be
Thanks
here.
for finally get you here. And we've actually had
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
people that have listened before. Joe has been on the podcast via phone,
Oh, yeah.
pre-recorded,
Yep.
and has given us his reviews on movies.
Those
So
are awesome,
we
too.
wanted to bring Joe in today to he actually did his homework, unlike someone we know, and
I don't like homework.
he's prepared his top 10 movies of the decade.
I have.
Oh my god, I'm so ready for this.
I can't wait to give you feedback on this.
All right, so top 10 movies of the decade. We'll have like a big
Top 10 movies of the decade.
Ba-da-da.
Top 10 movies of the decade.
That's the best he can sing, by the
That's
way,
it.
folks. Okay.
That's all I can do.
All right, so what do you got? What's number 10?
Number 10.
So we'll start in the bottom, work our way up.
Yep. Number 10 would be Avengers Endgame.
Wow.
Wow.
That just came out in 2019.
It did.
did, yeah.
Why did that make the list?
I just put that on the list because I felt that it was a great way to end the current MCU,
Right.
as we know it. Shout out MCU. Shout out Marvel.
What's MCU?
Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Get with it, dude.
For people who don't know.
I don't think
the
many
Marvel.
people would know that acronym.
Everyone knows it, but you.
Nobody knows it. Ask them.
I also think that it was just a great movie. The first hour was a drama. Second hour was the heist, and then the third hour was like the big epic battle.
I agree too, because it was a 3-hour movie that didn't feel like a 3-hour movie.
Correct.
It was very good pacing.
Okay.
And it did. It capped off the... How many movies were there?
There's been 22.
22 movies, dude.
Unbelievable.
That's crazy.
I have no opinion on this.
No, you shouldn't.
The next one to come out is Black Widow in
May of next year.
May, yes.
Is that
of this year.
ScarJo? Who is that?
Yeah,
ScarJo, yes.
ScarJo.
Oh,
But it's supposed to take place between, I think, the Avengers, the first Avengers, and Ultron, I believe.
Yeah. It's a little... It's not a prequel. It's like a...
Well,
Well,
technically, it is a prequel.
Is it?
Well, I mean, it's a prequel to the character.
Okay, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the character's no longer with us, rest in peace.
But it's like one of those weird...
I don't know about... Yeah.
weird
I don't know
cat.
anything.
It's spoiler alert. There's a weird. It's weird because like there's been movies before it,
Right.
And this is kind of like in the middle.
Yep.
This new movie that's come out.
Okay.
But all right, number 10. That was good.
Number 9.
Thank
What's-
you.
What's number 9?
Number 9, I would go with the movie About Time.
Ooh, I've never seen it.
Nope.
It is a romantic
Unbelievable.
comedy.
Rom-com?
Oh, wow.
With Rachel McAdams and
Love her.
Dom
Love her.
Gleason.
Oh wow.
Okay. Wow. About time.
And it takes place in England. And shut up,
Just
shut out Liverpool.
Shout out England.
So basically, the premise is this guy. Him and his family are the only people in the world who can go into a closet, so to speak, and then travel back in time to a previous time in their life.
Wow.
And yeah, so it's a high.
How did I not hear about this? I love time travel, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck did you not
When
tell
did
me
it come
about
out?
this before?
2014,
Okay.
I think.
Wow. I'm going to have to check that one out then.
Yeah, I will too.
Yeah, very good.
So number 9 on the list for the decade, by the way.
Yeah, no, he's not fucking
We're
around.
talking about 2010 to 2019.
I know what a fucking decade is, dude. Jesus Christ. Insult my intelligence again. Wild disrespectful again.
I'm more so doing for the crowd,
Unbelievable.
for the audience.
So again, 2010 to 20. Gotcha.
Okay.
Got it. Locked in.
Okay.
Excellent. All right, so now we're on number
8.
8. Oh boy, getting closer.
Yeah.
For number 8, I would go with The Nice Guys
The Nice Guys. Have you seen The Nice Guys?
seen The Nice Guys.
What
with
is that?
Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
Came
it.
out in 2015.
Oh,
No, I'm thinking of the other guys. That's what I was thinking of.
Nice Guys was it was set in the 70s, right?
Yes.
Yes. That is a great movie.
It was directed by Shane Black, who directed Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and
Kids watch no movies ever.
Kiss, Bang, Bang. Jesus Christ. What kind of movies are you watching, son?
What life are you put on? Cloudy beach?
Yeah, bro.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Put something exciting on there.
I'm trying.
So, tell us about
Nice Guys.
Nice Guys.
All right, so they're two detectives taking place in the 70s.
Okay.
Russell Crowe was kind of like a guy who you pay money to, he beats people up.
Yeah.
And
A fixer, if you will.
a fixer. Gosling is a PI, and the two of them get connected because they're looking for the same girl.
Okay.
And they uncover this whole underground crime thing revolving the car industry, and
Okay.
how this girl was making a adult porn film for trying to get back at the car industry, and
wow.
they dug this up. Hilarity ensues, and it's just a very entertaining movie.
Because I'm always looking for movies that I missed,
Yeah.
and already too.
Sounds like I
wanna
missed
check
About Time. I could give a fuck less about that one than you said. But About Time seems
You like the
one.
70s in porn?
Nope.
No?
Nope. Wasn't a good year. Wasn't a good.
I mean, separately.
Oh, the 70s and porn. Yes,
Yes,
of course. Yes. Yeah, my fault. Yeah, that's my bad. Yeah. Loved them separately. Not together.
70s was not a good time for porn. All right, so that's number 8.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Sure. So 7, I would go with Logan Lucky.
Another one I haven't seen.
No
Okay.
idea what he's talking about.
So, have you guys seen Ocean's 11?
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys like Ocean's 11?
Yeah. I mean, it's like those
the same sound.
what are they? What's that genre? That's heist movies.
Capers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're I'll watch it, but it's not my fave.
Yeah.
So this movie is basically directed by the same guy, Steven Soderbergh, and it stars
Ooh.
Daniel Craig, Channing Tatum, and Adam Driver.
Oh,
All-star cast.
And it's basically Ocean's 11, but redneck style, and takes place in West Virginia.
oh,
I can get with
And
what's it called again?
Logan Lucky.
that. Oh, I thought it was
Logan
Lucky.
Lucky.
The reason why you guys probably not have heard of it, is that Soderbergh budgeted it out of his own pocket, and the marketing was very low, so no one really found out about it.
Under the radar.
Yes,
Unreal.
But it's a very underrated movie because people have not seen it. But
Okay.
it's high quality.
Logan Lucky.
Yes,
Okay. I'll check that out too.
What about 7?
that was
That was 7.
What about
Pay
6?
attention, you fucking...
What was the one before that then? Kiss Kiss Bang Bang?
No, I was just
I don't know, I
stating.
lost you.
I was stating that Shane Black, the director of The Nice Guys, also
Gotcha.
directed
Yep.
Kiss Kiss.
Nice
Bang.
Guy.
Ah,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
You're lost. Okay. Number
So
6.
5? No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
6?
6. For 6, Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Another Marvel movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I also agree. That's probably one of my favorite
Yeah.
Marvel movies.
That movie is actually, out of my Marvel movies, that is, I think, in my top 3.
Gotta be. It's so
Yeah.
good. You've
Why
seen
is
it,
it
right?
so good? Yeah, but why is it so
Because
good? I don't remember any of them.
the movie, I mean, it's a Captain America movie, but if you take the concept of Captain America out of it, it still remains a
Like a standalone
high quality
good
like
movie?
spy movie.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like when you can take the character itself out of the movie, not even think about the character,
Right.
and it can stand on its legs as a genre, then that makes it a really, really good movie.
That's a good characterization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Number 5. We're getting up there.
We're
Top
getting
5.
Top 5s now.
Wow.
Oh boy.
I'm sweating. I'm sweating.
5.
He has these memorized, by the way.
Which is...
When have you memorized anything?
I don't ever memorize anything.
For
I have
5,
a
I
cheat
would
sheet in my hand.
go with The Martian. Matt Damon.
Oh, yeah, The Martian.
It was scientifically, I think, one of the most accurate science fiction films, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And it was just like good.
Yep.
It was just really good.
I think
Really
Neil
good.
deGrasse Tyson even like gave it props for being one of the
Accurate.
most
He
accurate.
he
My boy.
gets on those
Oh, dude,
movies
he-
that
I'm reading
about
one.
space.
I'm reading one of his books right now.
What are you reading?
I'm reading
Astrophysicist.
People in a Hurry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I
That was
actually just
great.
downloaded Audible and been listening to it as well, like while reading or listening to him.
Oh, wow.
Because he does it himself. And
Oh, he
it's,
narrates.
It's fantastic.
That's great.
That's awesome.
He's
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
best.
you can learn a lot, man. He's.
What was he
he's a
just
smart
on?
dude.
Oh, he was just on History of Hyenas.
Was he?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. For those of you who know, Chris Stefano and Giannis Pappas have a podcast on YouTube
That's crazy
called
that they
History of
got him.
Hyenas. Yeah, they got him. And Bill
Wow.
Burr recently, too. All right, that was
impressive.
number 5, which
That's
I agree.
actually
I
really
really like that movie a lot, too. Because I want us to go to Mars yesterday.
Uh-huh.
And the fact that they did it very close to like how it might probably go
Yeah.
was pretty cool. So,
I'm into it.
Number
Nice.
4.
Oh boy. All right, it's getting real to the nitty gritty now. God. Number 4. I would go with Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol. The fourth one.
Wow. You know what I just watched was the most recent Mission Impossible
What's that?
with Henry Cavill was in it.
That was Fallout Nation.
Fallout. Was that
Just Fallout. Just Fallout.
just Fallout?
Excellent movie.
Yeah, real good.
Wow.
There was a lot of twists.
Okay.
Are those like your type of movies? Do you like
Yeah,
those?
yeah. The Mission Impossible was, Mission Impossible 007. That's my shit.
Yeah.
That's
I
my
just
shit.
didn't pick. I didn't believe you when you said that. You weren't
What?
believable. You were just like
Do I have to
going
be?
through the motions. Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
I was envisioning the movie, the original Mission Impossible.
Yeah, your
And then
brain was
second-
over here and your mouth was here.
Who was it Philip Seymour Hoffman that was in one of the
Yeah.
And number
Impossibles?
3.
Number 3.
There you go.
He was
So
the
that's
bad
what
guy.
I was trying to
Yeah,
think.
and actually, which actually that movie is actually not as bad as everyone may remember it being.
Yeah.
I remember that one being good. I remember that being shocking.
Directed by J.J. Abrams, actually.
Yes.
See, I know how to pick them. The fuck out of here.
All right, number 3.
Yep.
Moneyball.
Love Moneyball.
I love that one.
Yeah.
I will say.
Really good.
That was done really well.
Yeah, I think that was for a sports movie. I think came out in 2014.
That's Brad Pitt, right?
Yes, Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt and
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill got like a Jonah Hill. Didn't he get? No, he. That was like his first like big serious dramatic role.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And it was good.
That's awesome. That's a good one.
Moneyball,
That
okay.
movie had catapulted him to doing things like The Wolf of Wall Street.
Right.
And
Yep.
things like that. So
Yep.
yeah.
And Brad Pitt was dope in it.
Oh, Brad Pitt. Yeah, absolutely.
He's one handsome gentleman, I gotta say.
He's in my. Well, we can get to that later, but he's in my number 1 movie of the year. So.
Wow.
Oh Jesus. Okay. All right.
I'm trying to think what.
All right, so we're on number 2.
Number 2.
Oh,
All
that
right.
was fun time. But go ahead. Sorry.
Mad Max Fury Road.
Okay.
Wow.
You know what? I'll say this. I like that movie. It's not like one of them like, oh my god, go see it. But it's like when I heard that they were doing another Mad Max movie, I was like, come on. But then I watched it and I was like, wow, that was really dope.
Yeah.
It puts you in the world. It puts you in the world more than...
I definitely felt like, holy shit. Like, it brought back all the same types of feels when you saw the first Mad Max.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure.
And it was just like, it had good action and it was very entertaining.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Agreed.
So that was number 2. Number 1 for the decade.
Glenn, can you add a drum roll?
He will do whatever you want.
Number 1, The Social Network.
Wow.
Interesting. Is that like a social commentary that you're trying to make with that being number 1, or is that like genuinely acting wise and content wise? What's
I think that it's a little bit of everything.
Okay.
I do think that it has a great social conversation because of what it means to today and how it still holds up. And even though that movie actually came out in 2010. So
good call.
But I
remember I said earlier in this conversation with Steve and I how he was like, we're not going to have anything to remember the 2000s by. My thing was social media. So it ties right into
it ties right into that. God. You're so good about tying things in.
Bink, bink, bink.
Good acting, too.
Great acting.
Yeah.
The directing was superb.
Yeah.
David Fincher, who I still will always...
Who's that Jesse kid that plays...
Jesse Eisenberg.
That's the one. Yeah,
I will always stand on my soapbox and say that David Fincher got robbed at the Oscars because he should have won Best Director, but they gave it to Tom fucking Hooper for The King's Speech. But
fucking Tom Hooper.
Wait. So that film was up for Best Movie, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah, shit.
It did win Best Screenplay through Aaron Sorkin.
You know what I like about that movie too is, and I like this about a lot of movies that are based on real life, is it makes you a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
I love fly on the wall. Anything.
I just love flies on wall. For God's sake.
Do you remember the HBO made a movie about the election where John McCain lost to Obama?
Yeah,
and that was incredible.
I said but
incredible. Called Game Change.
Game Change. That is such a fly in the wall, cool ass movie.
He's the Rain Man of movies.
Yeah.
That's what we've got. Okay, good.
I like that list. I didn't expect Social Network to be on there.
I didn't either,
but I like that it's there.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, I did rewatch it for the first time in a few years, about last month, and the movie's still so fucking tight. It's under 2 hours, but it just plays wicked fast, and the acting, because of like the script that Sorkin wrote, is very dialogue heavy.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of
dead air or whatever. Yeah.
Also, the score by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. It really makes it. The scenes really pop and come to life.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
That's it, folks. The top 10 of the decade.
That was very impressive. Just threw that together right off the top. You know what I mean?
And he had it memorized.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
When it comes to ranking movies, the biggest factor that I
inside
always
baseball right now.
Yeah, Moneyball.
The biggest factor that I always put into is the rewatchability of the movie.
Yes, very true.
If I can't think that our movie is rewatchable, then that movie's not going to be high on my list.
Got it.
Right.
Okay.
I like that.
Which is why Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is my favorite movie of 2019.
Still haven't seen it.
All right, I'm gonna.
It's a very polarizing movie in the sense that some people are like, "Dude, that was trash," and then other people are like, "Dude, you gotta fucking see it."
Yeah,
so,
people either hate it or they love it.
I need to see it again, but halfway through the movie, I'm sitting there going like, "Where the fuck is this gonna go?"
Really?
And then I didn't like where it went.
See, I don't like that. I don't like A, not knowing, and then B, the payoff being.
Because like the movies that I like a lot that Tarantino does, like, are fun to follow the adventure. Like Django Unchained, I love that. It's just like I want to see what's gonna.
Django, by the way.
Whatever.
No, I'm kidding.
I know it is. On the D is silent. You made me believe it.
Got
though,
him.
because you just came from France.
Yep.
So I like those adventure type movies that he makes. This one wasn't an adventure for me. Mm-hmm. It wasn't, and like. I did, however, enjoy the acting. Like Brad Pitt won a Golden Globe for it already.
Yes.
So like it's gonna get some awards because there was some good stuff in it, but it just didn't stick with me. Like for example, the last movie he put out, The Hateful Eight. Hateful Eight. I didn't like that either.
Yeah, I didn't really care for that either.
I guess that's in the same universe as Django Unchained. But I just didn't like the story. It was like very condensed in one room for most of the movie.
Yeah.
It just didn't fall for me.
How about Ricky Gervais's monologue? Just torture,
God.
literally flamethrower on all of Hollywood.
I thought it was absolutely fantastic.
It was
I did too,
unbelievable,
and it's so hard to do that.
yeah.
First
to
of
make
all,
both sides laugh
to
and
have
to
the-
have you laugh at yourself,
and just to be
like-
confident and have
Yeah.
the balls to go up there
He's
and
like,
do that.
I don't care. He was yours, not mine. You know, talking about Epstein.
Oh yeah,
Like the balls to do an Epstein didn't kill himself. Like in the middle of because
Golden
that's
Globes.
so like he basically in my mind brought together, everything that everyday people are consuming from Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, made all of it somehow funny to laugh at both both himself and at the audience's expense. The audience just happened to be everyone in Hollywood.
I also think too that the Golden Globes people that run that did that on purpose because they're not going to have a host for the Oscars in this year.
Yep.
So who would have been talking about the Golden Globes unless Ricky Gervais did that? Nobody.
100%.
No one. They'd be like, "Oh, Brad Pitt," but they wouldn't be talking about. He was headline news because he did that, and they knew he was going to do that.
I think it was badass.
Yeah,
is
I
that
liked
a
it.
bobcat or is that just like a cat?
That's a Maine Coon.
It's a cat.
It's a Maine Coon.
It's not a Maine Coon.
It is. It's got an M.
It's
on
definitely
it.
a feline.
It's a feline. It's in the feline family. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate you.
So why do you like Once Upon
So-
in Hollywood?
So it's a slow burn of a movie for sure.
Yeah.
Like the movie is very long, but I don't think it drags. I just think that there's a lot of scenes that have long takes.
Yeah.
And the acting between Pitt and DiCaprio in the movie is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want to spoil anything, but
that's fine.
But there's just some scenes in the movie like that are just like unbelievable.
It's also I've kind of felt like Quentin Tarantino is doing this thing where it's like his version of a story, just like how what was the one about Germany?
Inglourious Bastards.
Glorious Bastards was
yeah.
his version of what
Okay,
might
well,
have happened.
that makes sense. Yeah.
So he did that with this movie as well too. It's definitely a from Hollywood story that he
Okay.
put his own twist on.
Right.
that makes
But
more sense.
for the
then.
half of the movie, I'm just like, where the hell is this going?
Yeah. I'll probably feel the same way.
Yeah, so I was confused. I knew a little bit about the real story, and in the ending, I was like, okay. Yeah, that's what I like. But people that are friends of mine that love Tarantino, I love Tarantino, are like, are you kidding me? You didn't like
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
So that's what's tough about this movie.
All right. Well, I'm now looking forward to watching it.
All right, and I also want to switch. Did you have any other movies you want to talk about? Because I do want to switch because we're talking about movies.
Yep.
And I don't want to spend a ton of time on this because it is a serious topic for debate.
Oh wow.
Let's get into it.
The Rise of Skywalker.
Oh yeah.
Matt saw it blacked out, so he doesn't
I wasn't
remember.
blacked out.
I've seen it twice.
A little
I've
bit.
seen it once. I've seen it twice as well. I took my mom to see it.
Did you guys hear that?
That's that cat.
Did it kill something?
I think it got killed.
Did it die? Jesus. You heard that?
I hear it
right?
still.
Oh yeah, I heard
It
that.
sounded like a young girl crying.
No, it sounded like a female cat getting its ass kicked.
God.
So, The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, man.
I liked it a lot. And I would say that, not to give things away, but there's one point in the film that a character is revealed that I didn't expect that made me go, on board, let's go. Like I was just, like it was the whole movie I'm sitting there, like almost in the theater, I felt like everyone was walking on eggshells.
Yeah.
Because we want it to be, everyone's a Star Wars fan, but they're maybe not necessarily a fan of the last movie, The Last Jedi, which I was not a fan of. So they're like, how the fuck is J.J. Abrams going to wrap this up? Wrap up not just this trilogy, but he wanted to wrap up the whole 9 films.
Right. I don't
And-
care.
Yeah, I know you don't.
No, I just want to say, like, with those movies, even in, like, a series, I view them very much so one at a time.
Yeah.
Like, how does it taste, right? When it rolls off the tongue, as if it were just a standalone.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't, with, like, Marvel, MCU, whatever, or, like, Lord of the Rings or anything, I just, like, appreciate the movie for what it is in the moment. Like, was it did it make me feel anything? I don't think about continuity of story. And I think that's where like a lot of people get caught up with, how they're rating a film is like, focusing solely on continuity of story. I could care less, like I care more about like an individual movie's payoff. Like, was there a build up? Fine. What were the payoffs? Fine. But like, I don't tie my happiness about this movie to the third before the second minus the second one before the third.
Sure.
I don't care,
But I also say too that like in a series of movies, when a character is established one way in like this set of movies, and then is brought back later on, and it is irrecognizable, that character.
I guess I don't remember enough to like.
But
have
like,
that even
but
be
if you're
genuinely,
like
I
deep
don't.
into it,
Yeah.
You're like,
But what part
happened
of
to
the
this
population?
character?
I guess what I'm wondering is what part of the population invests enough time to be that into the whole storyline.
I'd say if it was a spectrum of 1 to 100%, I would say 30%.
I would agree with
The
that.
fan base is like,
I would have said
knows all the
20, but
characters.
maybe 30.
so I would put myself in there, and I think I don't know. Stop me if I'm wrong, Joe, but I feel like I'm in that 30, and then you're in the middle, and then he's on the other end.
I think he might even be in the 32.
You think he's in the 30?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely putting myself in the 30%.
In the 30.
Yeah.
Okay, so but there is that middle 30 that like could take it or leave it, and then you're on this side like I don't give a fuck about.
Who gives a fuck? Let me see a good movie.
So did you like it?
So yes, upon the first viewing, I thought it was okay, because I felt that the story wasn't going anywhere. I also felt that the story was just kind of just thrown together.
Yes.
And that didn't really appeal to me. I also at first did not like the fact that I am someone who does like The Last Jedi for what it is. And they basically took The Last Jedi and they just kind of wiped their hands with it.
Yeah.
And they didn't really, like most things that happen in The Last Jedi, they just didn't really acknowledge or they didn't continue. So the continuity in that movie was very minimal. And, but it is a Star Wars movie, so like, like you said, like, each movie can be kind of like regarded as its own rather than have some continuity. But when I watched it the second time, I liked it a hell of a lot more because I was able to appreciate it more. And I think that like the set pieces in the movie were great. And that made it like really entertaining for me. Plus, when the second movie happened, all like the payoffs happened, and it's like I really was looking forward to those payoffs because of after already seeing it for the first time.
Right.
So
Makes sense.
I don't know where it stands in terms of my ranking of the movies. People saying that some people are saying that it's like the worse than the prequels. They're full of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but the only good prequel movie in my eyes is Revenge of the Sith, and like Attack of the Clones is an absolute disaster, and that's like that is the bottom of the Star Wars movies.
Bottom, yeah. For
Without
sure.
The Phantom Menace is not great. The only two things about the Phantom Menace that I can ride home on are the pod racing and the lightsaber duel. And
Yes.
And of course Liam Neeson, because Liam Neeson's a fucking badass.
Yes.
But besides that, the prequels are fucking terrible.
Yeah.
They're trash.
However, I would say this: the prequels had an overarching, consistent story between the three.
Yes.
This trilogy did not.
Yes.
And because I would say that, just like critique to Disney taking over the reins of Star Wars, is they decided to not have an overarching three movie story. They basically gave a director the reins to the first one and gave another director the reins to the second one. And didn't say like, hey, this shit was established in the first one. You kind of have to follow up on that. That director was like, nope.
He's like,
and then
fuck
the
it.
third one, they bring back the first director, and he has to basically take the things he established that he liked, that were retconned, and bring them back, and almost made like, I felt like this movie was two movies smushed into one. And I almost, in a way, there's been some stuff going on that J.J. Abrams had a 3-hour cut of The Rise of Skywalker, and people are now asking for like, where's that cut?
Yeah. Fuck.
Well,
How long was it?
It was
2 hours, 27 minutes. I think. Yeah.
The scenes with Carrie Fisher, the majority of her scenes were either CGI or they were scenes that they had filmed during The Force Awakens.
I heard they all were that. They were all scenes they had like filmed for The Force Awakens and didn't use, and then built those into this one.
The flashback scene, they had used her daughter.
Her daughter was, and they just put the face of her on. Yeah, did you know that flashback scene?
I don't remember anything.
I love it.
Shout out Irishman. You know,
oh my god,
facial CGI.
You know, it's so funny.
That.
Speaking of the Irishman,
I was so upset.
Speaking of the Irishman, they just
so upset.
Someone just released a video on YouTube of a YouTuber did his own facial reconstruction of them younger, and it looks so much better.
Yeah,
that's what's so wild. Anytime like a big movie comes out where they've done CGI, and then some random Redditor would be like, "Oh yeah, well I just did this real quick."
Yeah,
like they did that for the Ninja Turtles. The new Ninja Turtles look like Shrek, and some kid just went up there and was like, changed it real quick, and it looked way better.
See, that's unreal.
The internet always wins.
Well, that's basically the gist of it.
That's also because sometimes the quality of a YouTuber or Redditor is going to be better because when movie studios are releasing movies, they're not concerned about what person XYZ are going to think. They're just concerned about the bottom line. Is the movie going to make money?
I think too. There's just people that are more talented that are not working for studios.
Yeah,
that's all it is. They're just
also true.
People are just mad talented on the internet.
Yeah,
So
I would agree with that.
But
internet always wins.
Did you have another movie that you were gonna? No, you talked about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. Have you guys seen Parasite?
No.
I don't.
Is
that scary?
Is that a scary movie?
Nope. It is not a scary movie, but it is a foreign language film from South Korea.
You'll love that.
And
that's awesome.
And actually, I think you really would enjoy it. Both of you probably would enjoy it because it's about like the social class system of South Korea, and it's about how
So tell me why the name is Parasite and how it's not a scary movie.
So it's about this. No, I don't want to give too much away, but it's about like this family who lives in the lower class of South Korea, and
Hashtag
and there's this really upper class family, and this lower class family weasels them their way into helping this family out. It starts with some person being a tutor, and then he manipulates the family to have them start hiring his sister, his mom, his dad, and they are trying to then take control of this house because they want to live in a higher class of society.
Gotcha.
But
it's how that happens, how it manifests.
But it's not it's not a horror. Is
it in theaters right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So would you classify it as a sketchy movie, right?
No,
a thriller.
Yeah, maybe a thriller,
yeah.
like suspense. It's also got some comedy, bits in it and stuff.
Okay.
It's funny, but it's also it definitely has some thrills.
Nice.
But in a really thought out and intellectual way.
Okay.
Because like I said, it brings out the social class system of that type of culture. So
sounds interesting.
I love it.
Yeah,
check it out.
I will definitely check it out.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I think we'll end on this. Speaking of suspense, I have something I need to tell you guys.
Yeah, do it.
Because this whole time we've been doing this podcast, you guys had no idea that I have had suspenders on this whole time. I just want to show the world.
Talk about suspense.
Because suspenders are my new thing.
Wow.
And I just want people to know. I want people to see it, and I want people to know.
They keep his pants on.
They're
also
keep
a fashion statement.
They keep my pants on so nice. Dude. Look where it's attached to.
That's unbelievable, dude.
So, folks, if you're thinking about getting suspenders,
this is unreal.
Stop thinking about it and just get them.
Stop thinking about it.
Now,
oh my god.
While I do love the look, I think it's fantastic. I thought, fashionably, you're not supposed to wear suspenders and a belt. You're supposed to only do one or the other.
Here's where the misconception.
He doesn't care.
There's actually, I bought the wrong suspenders. These are Dickies. They're brand name. There's actually suspenders that are now coming out that actually loop to the belt.
Okay.
So they're meant for the belt.
That's the difference.
These are not. These are supposed to be not on the belt, but I was kind of want to put them on the belt.
Yeah. Put them on the belt. Okay.
So, 2020...
They're all about them suspenders.
My name is Steve Lanza Jr.
I'm Matt Legier.
And this right here is Joey
D'Alessandro.
And thank you for being here with us, Joe.
I'm happy to be here.
We're happy to have you on the team.
Thanks a lot for coming in.
And this has been It's the Future Podcast, episode 60. Shut your mouth.
You son of a bitch.
Happy New Year.
Happies.
It's the future.